Hey there, YouTube. Aevatrex here. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a little bit of a arena and give you guys some tips that you may or may not know already. And also be talking about what my plan is for the future and what exactly it is that I'm working towards. But first, since my dungeons are about to be full, let's go ahead and do a quick dungeon run here. Again, I lead with my druid here, and then I send everybody else. Main goal is to take out that spirit mage. Um, with Minnow's proc, it takes out all of these camps. As you can see here, look, they're gone. So now my spirit mage's chances to actually hit the other spirit mage, as it did there, fortunately didn't kill, but it's much higher than it would be if all of those troops are still there. So Minotaur definitely helps there a lot. And then after you get that spirit mage out of the way, everything else is just cake. Did I lose Minnow? Oh no, he's still there. Okay. So yeah, now since I got my Minotaur to 7 of 9, I got the drop finally. Since I have my Minotaur 7 and 9 skill, I figured I gotta do something else now with my shard. So I was thinking getting my druid up to 5 of 9, but then I thought I'm still a few weeks away from the 6 hero base, so I'm not too much in a hurry to get that up just yet. So what I decided to do is actually farm for Immortep. If I want to start farming the H wave, I definitely would want to have Immortep in my party because I personally have never used them. I don't have a Smurf that has him or anything. But from what I've heard and from what I've seen, he definitely cleared those copters out and just anything around him really once he procs. So that's going to be my next goal. I'm actually um, a little over halfway there. I usually do get about 1,000 shards a day, so that definitely does help. So I am about roughly, I'd say about 3 days, maybe 4 days on tops from getting him, and then after that I'll just try to get him to 409 and get him up to about 100, 120. So that's my goal for now. As far as the 6 hero base, I have 2 camps that already reached level 16, and these 2 camps are going to reach 16 in just about a day and change. So definitely looking forward towards that. I already started on my mana mill, so that's getting up. I'm thinking maybe get them up to 12 and then just alternate with them with the gold mine. That way I don't have to use too much of one resource and then the other one is not used at all. But enough about that. Now arena. Now as a disclaimer, I'm not really much of an arena player. None of my talents are really geared towards arena, except a few revitalizes, but I don't really focus on arena too much. But one thing about arena is that um, outside of the top 1000, the difference in HP per hour is not really that great. So I wouldn't really stress it too much unless you can get in the top 100s or 200s, etc. But for me, what I usually do is I try to use my turns, because even if you lose, you get some HP anyways. But here's one thing that a lot of people might not know. You can actually place your heroes at the very tip of that circle. You don't have to put it in the center. And what that allows you to do is actually get to the shrine a lot quicker than somebody that's playing defense. And we'll get to that in just a second. So we're going up against Nafpacto 77. Seems to have lower heroes, but they do have Revitalize. So we'll see how that goes. I do have the might advantage, so let's see. Yeah, that's a big chunk that I'm taking, but that succubus definitely does a lot of damage at once, and I think my spirit mage just wiped them out. Yeah. Oh, that Snowsilla had revive. But yeah, as you can see there, I can actually play strategically where I want to place people, and I'll just use the defense here since I don't time out or anything here. For instance, let's say that your Cupid was a 505 Revitalize, and that your Pumpkin Duke was 405 Revitalize. Well, one thing that you don't want to do is put them together like this, because what's going to happen is they're going to reach the shrine at roughly about the same time, and Cupid is going to proc, but it's not going to help your Pumpkin Duke, because once Cupid procs, he's only going to give Pumpkin Duke about 5 energy, and then Pumpkin Duke is going to proc. So a good strategy to use when something like that happens is put Pumpkin Duke there and then Cupid a little further back. That way Pumpkin Duke has some time to proc, and then when Cupid procs, Pumpkin Duke is getting all of that energy benefit instead of just that little percentage. And then that you can actually help your DPS by putting some people back. The same can be said with somebody like Thunder God. When you have like a high revitalize on them or a Lana Core, you might want to put them up front and then your heroes back, especially if you know you're going to run into the enemy team. That way you give them some time to actually stun, and your other heroes don't get targeted. Now, one of the bad things about defense that I think should have already been fixed, but unfortunately it hasn't been addressed, it's that you can place your heroes as you would when you're normally attacking. As you can see, I'm putting some back, some in the front, and then when you OK it and you exit, when you go back to defense, they've all been centered again. So really, when you're playing defense, there's not much strategy that you can use other than, you know, picking your lane, or if you want to do a split lane, etc. But if they're all in one lane, unfortunately, they all go back to the middle. So I don't know why that still hasn't been fixed. It's been a problem for a while, but not much we can do there. But it's a lot of some interesting ideas there as far as the arena. Let's just do one more and see what we run into. Alright, go on top here. He's also top, so he does have the mana advantage over me this time, so we'll see. That's a pretty high level Minotaur too. Oh goodness, it's not gonna look good. Let's see how this goes down. Oh, seems like I got him. Awesome. So, so now what I'll do with that Immortep is once I get Immortep, I'll just slowly level him up. Not much of a hurry because I'll just use him as my 6th hero. And then once I have that 6 hero base and get that Immortep at a decent enough level, around 100, 120, I'll start doing some videos regarding the wave H. Because G for me right now is a walk in the park. I mean, I can actually do it with about 3 heroes, so not much of a difficulty thing there. So that's it for this video, guys. Definitely leave a like and comment if you like my videos, and I'll be definitely be posting more videos in the future. All right, you have a good day.